Matthew here from MiniWarGaming.com, and I'm joined by Steve from Vanguard Tactics to bring you a special treat. We are going to be playing Leviathan, the 10th edition 40k starter box. We have a wonderful matchup of the Vanguard Marines against Hive Fleet Leviathan as they clash on this battlefield.
We play and call it work.
MiniWarGaming's Warhammer 40k Battle Report.
The Tyranid side will be led by a Neuro Tyrant, which will be joining a group of Neurogons. We are going to be using the rules from the indexes that are now available via digital download. We also have the Psychophage, and the one, the only, at least for now, Screamer Killer. And then we have our Tyranid Prime with wings, a unit of Barb Gaunts, 2 units of 10 Termagants, a little tiny unit of 2 Ripper Swarms, and finally a unit of 3 Leapers, ready to infiltrate forward.
So leading the Vanguard Marines is Captain Vanguard, and Captain Vanguard in its Terminator armor will be assigned to the Terminator squad. Then I've also got 1 Terminator Librarian, I've got 1 Apothecary Biophagus, I've got 2 units of 5 Infernus Marines, 5 Stern Guard Veterans, 1 Ballistic Dreadnought, and a Lieutenant with a combi weapon.
For the mission we have drawn from the cards, our primary mission is Purge the Foe. So you can see from our deployment here that we have Search and Destroy. There are 5 objectives on the table, 1 in the middle and then 4 in the other 4 quadrants. For the Purge the Foe primary mission, we have to control both objectives and destroy the enemy. So for the objectives, in the second battle round and forward, at the end of your command phase, you get 4 victory points if you control 1 or more objectives, and another 4 victory points if you control more than your opponent. Also, at the end of every battle round, whoever kills the most units gets 4 victory points. But you also get 4 victory points for killing any enemy units. That, with the secondaries that we will draw, will determine the winner. Our special mission rule is minefields. Anytime you roll an advanced roll of 6, you trigger a mine and take 1 mortal wound. And we're already deployed and ready to go. Look at that lineup of Space Marines ready to be eaten for dinner. Totally. Yeah, then the Screamer Killer ready to have some dinner, if he doesn't get blasted apart by the Dreadnought before he gets there. So I do want to mention a couple of things right here very quickly. First off, Steve here from Vanguard Tactics, part of what his company does is actually offer coaching services. And he's got programs to even help those 9th edition players to transition to 10th edition, is that right?
Yeah, on our Accelerator program.
The Accelerator program, yes. So we'll put links below to Steve's stuff, and so you can check that all out. Of course, thank you to Games Workshop for sending us the boxes early so that we can have this all ready for you to check out. This will be going on pre-order in a week on June 10th, and so you can check it all out right there at your local gaming store or wherever you happen to shop. But if you want to support MiniWarGaming, we do have some affiliate links below for you to shop at in your local region, so you can pick it up from them. So we'll get a little bit of a kickback for that. While we are just playing with all the models out of the box, we will be playing with the rules from the indexes, so we will have our Space Marine and Tyranid rules. That probably also means that the forces are not really balanced, because we don't have the points for them. And so it'll just be whatever happens to play. But let's face it, dice make a big difference anyways. And strategy, which naturally will determine the winner in the end. In the new mission cards, you have a choice between fixed and random. Tactical. They call it tactical, but it's random. And so we're both going for random. So it means that at the beginning of each turn, we'll draw 2 cards, and that'll tell us what we need to do. You can spend a command point to throw one away and draw another one, but you only get 1 command point per turn, so you might not want to do that anyway. Oh, thank you. You're such a good Vanna White. It's awesome. And one of the cool detachment rules for Tyranids right now is the hyper adaptation. So at the start of the first battle round, I can actually choose what it's going to be, and I love that because I can see what my opponent's bringing. So I'm going for Swarming Instincts. My whole army gets sustained hits 1. Sorry, my infantry and swarms. Nope, my whole army gets sustained hits 1 when attacking infantry and swarms. I got it in the end. So that's for melee and range. Sustained hits, if you're not aware, means that when you roll a 6 to hit, it gets extra hits equal to whatever the number is, in this case, 1. We'll talk about more rules as they come up. This is not really a tutorial, although you could use it as such. We'll be doing separate tutorials on our channel later on. So let's roll off to see who goes first, Steve. Oh no. Oh yes! I think. One less shooting phase. I drew my 2 cards, secondary missions, and I got capture enemy outposts, which is to control 1 or more objective markers in my opponent's deployment zone, which is going to be impossible. And a tempting target, my opponent's going to choose an objective marker in no man's land, and I get 5 victory points if I control it. Which one, Steve? The one that the leapers are already controlling? The one in the middle that I'm really close to? Or this one that I'm far away from? Oh no, see, I don't know. All right, well, I guess.
They call me a tactical genius, some say.
There we go. In my command phase, the Neuro Tyrant can choose 2 units within 12 inches, and I'll put these little doohickeys on them, which don't actually, they're just tokens, so they don't count towards anything. And whatever units I choose always count as being in synapse until my next turn. So it'll be the Screamer Killer in case he runs off, and honestly, maybe the Barb Gaunts in case I leave them behind, because everything else is going to be sticking around them anyways.
Okay, so my Lieutenant Macombi weapon has to pick an objective on the table, and I'm going to pick this one right in the middle, and anytime you, Matt, put a unit within 3 inches of it, and I then get reroll 1s to wound if I'm within 6 of my Lieutenant, while I target that unit within 3 of the objective.
Got it. Movement phase. Screamer Killer is going to move up 8 inches to here. Now I am, well, you could have Overwatch because of how close you are anyways. Did you want to Overwatch?
I'm good, thank you.
You don't want to put a bunch of flamers into them?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
What do you need to get to my Stern Guard? 9. I'm actually going to pay a CP here.
Okay.
And I'm going to move this unit D6 inches forward.
Oh, is that a stratagem for the Space Marines?
Yeah.
Okay.
2 inches.
So you're trying to block?
Oh, yeah, I want to make sure you can't.
And I have just accepted that there are going to be gotchas because I don't want to learn every last tiny little rule before we play the first time. So just enjoy the cool crap that your opponent can do. Neuro Tyrant is going to go. And then we're just going to move. He doesn't. His weapon is not assault, so I want to be able to fire his psychic torrent weapon at you. Ripper Swarms will advance, so 9 inches. They're going to scuttle into these ruins. Psychophage is just going to pop up right here. He has a 6-inch aura of Feel No Pain 6+, so it would have been smart for me to kind of position it so he's within 6 inches, but whatever. Over here, these Termagants are going to advance a 4. That puts one of the Termagants just in range of that objective, freeing up those leapers to go elsewhere. And I don't have to worry about blocking my own models, because models can now move through friendly models. They can't end on top of them, of course, but I think that's pretty swell. The leapers are going to advance 13 inches. So they're going to go over, go down, and come down into the old river that is now iced over. Or maybe it's just sludge. Whatever it is, I can walk on top of it now. If you can walk on a river, do not drink from it. Shrike is going to advance 15 inches. It's going to fly over here with the leapers, provide some synapse. Termagants back here are just going to be holding an objective for now. Nothing else for them. In the shooting phase, my Neuro Tyrant is going to Psychic Scream across at your Stern Guard right there. You don't have any command points left, right?
Nope.
Do you have any defensive stratagems that would help?
Nope.
Okay. This is a Torrent weapon, and Torrent is, if you remember, Flamers, basically auto-hitting. So it has 2d6 shots. First roll of the game, baby, besides all my advanced rolls. 3 shots. Maybe I should sign up for your coaching program, learn how to roll better, right? Strength 5 versus toughness 4, so 3s to wound. So 2 wounds at -1, 2 damage. Norse cover 2, so we don't have to worry about that. So 4 up saves. Oh. Yeah, see, I don't think you do know how to roll better. So 2 damage. So that just straight up kills 2 Stern Guard. First blood. Wow. Yeah, it's kind of scary, right?
Yeah.
A Screamer Killer is going to scream over at your Infernus Marines. So this does d6 plus 3 attacks, but it's blast. So for every 5 models, it gets +1 attack. So it'll be d6 plus 4 attacks instead. Oh. Well, this will be a short battle report.
That was that little bit of coaching we had, just about the wrist action, you see.
That's true. We did do some off-the-screen stuff. It's like, yeah, just, use weighted dice and the way you roll it, then make it not obvious that they're weighted dice. Screamer Killer hits on 4s with this shot. Okay, we got 5 hits. Strength 8, toughness 4, so 2s to wound.
Oof.
So we got 4 wounds at -2, 1 damage. So -2, so what do you got, a 5 up? Oh no, it's 2 dead guys, so 1 damage each.
Okay.
Now, he has a special rule that whoever he screams at then immediately has to make a battle shock test, -1 leadership.
Okay.
Or -1 to the die roll, I should say. What's your leadership on them?
I believe it's 6.
Okay, so you need a 7 plus. You got an 8. For those of you not familiar, if you are battle shocked until your next command phase, when you have to check it again, you cannot hold objectives, and you cannot be the target of stratagems from your controlling player. So like I could target them with stratagems, but the opponent could not. They also technically, if they fall back, they might take mortal wounds, but we won't talk about that part right now. We'll go to our barbed gaunts. Now there's a big tree in the way so they can't see. Millions of years of evolution, blocked by a tree. 1 barbed gaunt is going to fire over at your Infernus Marines, and then the other 2 that can see are going to fire across at those Infernus Marines, and the other 2 can't see anything. We'll do the first 2 into the Infernus Marines, so D6 shots each blast. They're heavy, so I'll get +1 to hit because I stood still. So 5 shots. It'll be 3s to hit instead of 4s. So we got 4 hits, and then strength 5, so 3s to wound. We got 4 wounds. No AP, so you get your 3 up saves. So 2 of them. You got 3 up saves. Oh yeah, even if you did have cover somehow, you can't improve a 3 up save. Yeah, so it kills 1. Now, fun fact, any unit hit by 1 or more of these attacks is disrupted. Until the end of your next turn, you have -2 move, advance, and charge on them. Isn't that crazy? That is nuts. Now, this one won't matter as much because it'll hopefully be charged by the Screamer Killer.
You happy about that?
Yeah, right? 3 shots, gotta hit them once, 3s to hit. I hit them once, so they're disrupted. That feels like just split fire all 5 of them at 5 different units, right?
Yeah, stop giving people tactics.
Oh, sorry.
That's my job.
Join his program. He'll tell you all the secrets. No secrets for free! 3s to wound. 1 wound, no AP, so your 3 up save. Hey,
yes!
you made a save!
I made a save!
You did it!
Yes!
You did it, Steve! Yeah. Okay, so on to the charge phase. We are only going to do 1 charge. The Screamer Killer is going to declare a charge into your Infernus Marines. You want to Overwatch?
No.
You can do it before or after the charge. So saying no now does not stop you, of course.
No, I'd love to, but I just don't have any CPs.
Oh, right. I don't know what I need. 5 is definitely not going to get me there. So we're going to re-roll that with my 1 command point and hope to actually see the Screamer Killer into combat. Yup, that'll do it. 10 inches. Roar.
I am so happy about your reroll.
Yeah. Well, it burned a command point at least. Fun fact is he's still in Synapse, just in case somehow you get him down below half strength. Screamer Killer is now going to attack, and I realize now that I did have sustained hits all this time, which means when I fired those barb guns, I think I rolled some 6s, but whatever. I think I'm doing okay. So the Screamer Killer is going to do his 10 attacks. They hit on 3s, and of course I'm going to remember my sustained attacks now. 6s will be an additional hit. Hey, so that makes up for 2 of those misses, and we'll just pull that one away. Oh, this is strength 10. -2, 3 damage. So 2s to wound. Oh, there's 3 1s for you. Critical wound, but that doesn't do anything in this case. So 6 wounds. You get a 5 up save against these. Oh, he murdered the unit.
I made 1.
You made 1.
I made
2 now. I think that's 2 total.
Oh.
But that 1 didn't matter. You needed to make 2. Oh my goodness. He just, yeah. And then he's going to consolidate. Now, consolidating's changed a little bit. You can consolidate only if there's a unit that you can get to engagement range of, or you can consolidate onto an objective. So in this case, I have the Stern Guard, so I'm going to consolidate forward. Hello. So how many attacks do you have?
4 attacks per model.
Oh, they are veterans indeed.
I'm going to pile in and get base to base so I can fight through my ranks.
That's right, so you can fight within engagement range within an inch, or if a guy's in base to base, other guys in base to him can fight. Fun fact.
Hit on 3s.
Anything special for criticals for you?
Unfortunately not. Not today.
All 6s are criticals now, which just means they auto hit, but could activate other rules.
I'm strength 4.
So 6s to wound.
Ooh.
Okay. That is the end of my turn. There is no morale phase because you do your battle shock in your following command phase, which is fun, right? Is that fun? What about them?
They can do battle shock when it comes to my turn.
When it comes to your turn, yes, of course. So, did I achieve my secondary objectives? What were they again?
Defend the stronghold.
Okay, I can't. No, I don't have that one. I threw that one away because I can't get a first turn.
Okay.
It's take that objective over there, and the other one was attempting target, which is to take this objective. Now you can't just throw away your objectives at the end of your turn. There's no rule to do that. You can use a command point in your command phase to get rid of one. So I'm stuck with those two. So there's a silver lining right there, at least, that I still have to hold those. Command phase. You ready?
Yes.
What you gonna do?
I'm commanding. So Oath of Moment, this is my army-wide special rule. I need to pick one of your units and I reroll all hits and wounds against that target for my turn. So
the Termagants.
Yeah, I was...
In the back.
It was between them and the Rippers.
They're holding an objective.
They are. They're a power move.
The Screamer Killer is not.
Yes.
Yes. So sorry, it was reroll
Hits and wounds.
of just period?
Yeah.
Oh, juicy.
Ooh,
Okay, goodbye,
yeah.
Screamer Killer.
And I get, because of my Gladius task force, I get doctrines, combat doctrines. And I get to pick one of these basically per battle. And I'm going to go for the Assault Doctrine, which allows me to advance and charge.
And that's just for this turn, and you can never pick that one again?
You got it.
But you can pick another one in some other turns?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to do something as well, because this is a two-player game.
You've had your go.
There's all of a sudden this shadow that descends in your mind. It's not in, you can't see it, but you feel it. This millions of voice, a cacophony of chittering chitin, but inside your brain. The librarian feels it the most of all as a shadow in the warp descends. This is a Tyranid special rule. I can do once per game in either command phase. I can force your entire army to take battle shock tests. And because the Neuro Tyrant is on the table, they're all at -1.
What?
What I'm hoping for is that they'll fail it, and then when they try to fall back so you can shoot at him. Actually, can you shoot at him anyways? No, you have to have pistols.
Or be in the Tactical Doctrine, which I've saved a CP for adaptive strategy to put them in tactical so they could fall back.
Well, then
and
you better hope that he doesn't fail his battle shock and you can't use the stratagem on him. Right? So let's go through them. So tell me the numbers as you do it.
The Lieutenant.
What's his number? Oh, you gotta know these now. So everybody's 6+, so 7+ on everybody. He passes, didn't care about him. Who's next? Dreadnought. Oh, he passes. What about them? They can fail too, that'd be good. No, they're not battle shock.
Yes!
Okay, and then what about them?
I shall know no fear.
Now, technically they have to do it twice, but one at the -1, so they're good here. Now, why don't you do their regular battle shock now? On a 6+. Oh, it's not working! You don't care about no shadow and no warp. Terminator Squad, maybe they'll fail it? No! Oh, yes, that's a fail, because it's -1. So you had to get a 7. So that's good, at least. Is there anybody else?
Yeah.
Oh, you're a librarian?
Yeah.
Oh, thematically, he should have failed it. And the apothecary in the back?
He's doing a good job.
Yeah, he's just sitting around. He fails. Okay, so the only battle shocked ones are your Terminators and your apothecary, who's just babysitting objective.
Didn't need it anyway.
No, probably not the... You probably didn't care about using stratagems. Although they can't hold... Oh, wait! He can't hold an objective. But that's not into your next command phase, so you'll be fine for taking up what matters.
Yeah.
Okay, I was excited for a second.
Okay, so for the first secondary mission that I've drawn is engage in all fronts. I need to have 3 different units in 3 different quarters, more than 3 inches away from any other quarter. And if I can do that, I'm going to score some points.
Oof.
Tough.
Yes.
Then the next one is cleanse. And what I need to do is using a non-battle shocked unit, thank you Matt, to cleanse an objective, which is essentially like doing a type of action where I forgo my shooting and instead cleanse with Dettol the objective from those nasty bugs.
Yeah, so fortunately, the apothecary who was babysitting an objective won't be able to do that. And the Terminators, which probably wouldn't want to do it anyways because they want to shoot and charge, can't do it. Lieutenant's going to go cleanse an objective. Yeah, he's within 3.
Yep.
It's 3 horizontal, and how much vertical is it? 5?
5.
Where's their dreadnought going? Just get away from the Screamer Killer?
Yeah.
You can't get away from the Screamer Killer. So you are allowed to fire at monsters and vehicles who are engaged with other enemies or friendlies, whatever. But it is -1 to shoot them, unless you're firing a pistol. So you're opting to fall back.
Yes, and I'll spend
So
1
that you-
CP so that they can still shoot, because I'm going to put them into Tactical Doctrine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Infernus Marines moving forward, mourning the loss of the majority of the rest of the Infernus Marines at this point. Advancing the librarian. Ooh. And that's a mortal wound. You hit a mine.
No!
You struck a mine! No! Do you have anything to help you, like feel no pain or something?
I may. I'll check.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll move him first. You're not dead. He runs over to engage the leapers, and all of a sudden, boom! Somebody left a mine here. A mine. A mine. Terminators are going to be your insurance against the Screamer Killer. Is that the idea?
Yeah.
Okay, they're advancing because they want to advance the charge and not fire their storm bolters. But they feel it's worth it. I'm assuming the assault cannon is not assault, right? We're going to double check that.
I'll check that.
Never has been. The assault cannon was always heavy, and the heavy flamer was used to be assault. It was great. Shooting phase. Where are we starting?
I'm going to go with the 2 flamers into this unit here of Gordons.
Okay, so before you roll, I do have a stratagem I'm not going to use. I just want to point it out. I could give him a 5-up Feel No Pain, but thankfully the Psychophage has already given him a 6-up Feel No Pain.
Ooh.
So I'll just live with that. So 7 auto hits because they are torrent, and they ignore cover and everything. Correct? Not that I have really any cover. So 3s to wound. Oh. So you get to reroll everything though, don't you? No, this is Screamer Killer.
Yeah.
That would be really awesome if it's against the whole army. So 3 wounds. 6-up save. 1 passed. 6-up Feel No Pain. 2 die.
2 die.
Gotta make sure I maintain my coherency. So, look at that. And you said I have to do a battle shock test as soon as you hit them.
Because they're infantry, yeah?
So I'm in Synapse, and so the Tyranid rule is I take the battle shock test with 3 dice. And not even like 3 take the best, it's like you add them all up. 7 plus. I pass.
You're fine. I'm at 2.
Now the Dreadnought's going to fire at the Screamer Killer, who is going to receive cover from this broken up Land Raider.
2 crack shots.
Hitting on 3s.
2 hits.
And then these are strength 12, 10, 8.
Strength 10.
So 3s to wound. Re-rolling. Oh, look at you. Look at you. You don't care.
Minus.
Minus 2 AP with cover means I have a 3-up save. 1 goes through, and this is D6 damage, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna do it. You're gonna do it. I've only got 4 wounds left now.
Okay.
Now the twin link last cannon hitting on 3s, re-rolling because you oath a moment him, and they both hit. And then strike 12, 3s to wound, re-rolling both because you're twin linked and because he's oath a moment. Ooh, minus 3 AP. And then it's D6 plus 1 damage if I fail this. So minus 3 with cover will be a 4-up save. Oh, it hit the Land Raider instead. Any more weapons?
Yep, we've got the twin storm bolters.
Nice.
2 attack.
So 4 shots in rapid fire range. Reroll the hits. Ooh. And then 6s to wound, re-rolling. Oh, look at you. 2 up. Saved. A good thing you brought back up.
Yep.
What's going to fire next?
Will be the Libby if you can do is if smite isn't
The
the
Librarian does have a smite shooting attack, but it's assault. It's not assault, so you can't advance and fire it. Stern Guard into the Screamer Killer. It's got 4 wounds left. These are what, the combi weapons?
Yeah.
So just like the bolters, basically?
Yep.
So 6s to wound then. Re-rolling because of Oath of Moment. I'm gonna try to pick off a wound or 2, right? Oh, or 3.
Devastating wounds.
That's right, Stern Guard all have devastating wounds in their weapons, which means that 6s to wound do mortal wounds instead. So I've got 1 wound left.
It's down to the heavy bolter.
Is there no like, oh, that's just the, oh, that's right, the devastating wounds is supposed to do that. Re-roll. Okay, just roll a 6 here, and you're good. Re-roll. You need 5s. 5s to wound, but 6s are where it's at. Ooh. Now he does have deadly demise, 1, which means this is 1, which means on a 6.
I knew there was something.
When he dies on a 6, he does a mortal wound to everything, I think within 6 inches. Nope. Oh. Still, so he charges forward, roars at some Infernus Marines, killing a couple of them, charges into the other Infernus Marines, killing all of them, and then the Stern Guard back up, and then blammo, he goes down. Not bad. Librarian now wants to charge. I think he makes it. Look at him go. Yeah.
I'm going to try and go here to get me engaged in all fronts.
Okay. Oh, to get out of there, I see.
I'm just going to move the tree.
Yeah, move the tree. We know it's not really affecting anything there. Another charge from the Terminators over to the Leapers as well.
It's a long one.
Yeah, you need to roll a 10 to get all the way over there. look at you, overachiever. I don't need a 10, I'll just roll an 11.
And that's why you should join my coaching courses.
That's right.
You too can roll dice.
Now, we know 11 gets you to base contact, which means you have to get to base contact.
Yeah.
But then all your entourage needs to stay in coherency with you, which, thanks to the fact that it's 2-inch coherency and 5 inches up and down,
Yeah.
should be a piece of cake.
Yep.
Piling in will be a little harder. I don't think they'll be able to get down there. But that captain
Probably
is...
one guy can get
Yeah, maybe
down
one
and that's
guy,
it. Yeah.
But that captain is pretty good. He might kill them all by himself anyways.
We can only hope.
Yes. Yeah, they're doing something. So you come on in, but the Leapers were ready for you all along because they have fights first.
They do.
And so fights first fights at the same time as Chargers.
Yep.
And in this edition, correct me if I'm wrong, that means that I get to fight first.
Yeah, so charging gives you the fight first rule. But obviously you already have it, and we always start with the player who isn't taking the turn, yeah.
Yeah, so if you're familiar with 9th, it's like the non-Chargers, but it
Yeah.
actually applies to the Chargers. So 9th had it the other way around.
Yeah.
So the Leapers get to go first. And since you're in base contact with him, now you already touched him, so he can't pile in.
Correct.
So I'm going to have the 2 go in this way, and then the 1 go that way.
Yeah.
Leapers can also heroically intervene for free instead of spending 2 command points. I don't need to in this case, but yeah, we're there. Just for fun, I don't think I'm going to be able to do a huge amount of damage, but it'd be kind of cool to try out. I'm going to use my Tyranid stratagem Adrenal Surge on them, which makes it so that when they fight, they do critical hits on a 5+. And because I have sustained hits, that means 5+ will do 2 hits instead of just 6s. Starting against the Librarian, so I got 6 attacks on each of these guys. They're hitting on 3s. Wow, I didn't get any 5+. That was a really bad roll. Strength 5, I'm assuming you're toughness 5 because you're a Terminator. 4 is to wound. 2 wounds, -1 AP. So 3 ups. All right.
Shrugs it.
Librarian is fine. Then 12 attacks against the Terminators. Hitting on 3s. 5+ are 2 hits. So that'll make up for these 3 misses plus 2 more. 4s to wound. Got 6. -1, so 3 up saves. Oh, he almost killed one. It was so close. 1 wound left. Who's going first?
You're going to go for the Librarian, I think, first.
Okay.
Yeah.
What you got for me?
Okay, so I'm getting 4 attacks, hitting on 3s with my Force weapon.
So I got 3 hits. Any sustained or anything critical?
Only when I'm leading a unit, but I'm not leading a unit.
Okay.
Strength.
Strength 6, so 3s to wound against toughness 5. 2 wounds. What's the AP on that bad boy?
-1.
Oh, -1 AP, so 5 up saves. I make both of them? Whoa, I'm learning.
You are.
You should. You get to brag no matter how I roll. If I roll poorly,
I'm such a
I
great
should join
coach.
you. Now the Terminator. Surely they can do better. I think it's just the 2 that are going to fight. Is that right?
Yeah. There's a bush in the way. There's a big bush. So, Captain
and the Terminator. What do we got? What do we got?
Okay, so normally I have 6 attacks, but I've got the Honor Vayment Relic, and in the Assault Doctrine, I get 2 extra attacks and 2 extra strength on the charge.
That sounds legit. I believe you.
Good. Look at all these 6s. Every dice is a 6.
2s to hit, I'm assuming, because he's the captain. 3s to wound. I can't see the other one. We got only 3. So I'll have a 6 up save against these. Make 1, so 2 damage each, so that kills 1 Leaper. We're gonna kill this one to leave some room for my Shrike.
It's been a bit weak there, actually.
Yeah.
Power Biz 3.
So then you got a Power Sword from the Terminator Captain hitting on 3s, Strength 5, so 4s to wound. 1 wound. 6 up save. 1 damage. We'll injure the one that's closest to me. Let's go put that right there. And that is it. What did you do for your objectives?
So I believe that I've satisfied engage on all fronts because of the...
He's there. You got
Lieutenant.
1. Well, he doesn't count, but they do. Because he's battle shocked.
Yes.
So they do.
The Stern Guard, yeah.
You might want to check this one because oh no, you got the Librarian.
Yeah.
I was going to say because they're within 3 inches.
That was it, and I had the
Librarian.
big charge, he went round.
Ooh, how many victory points is that worth?
So, 4.
Okay. And then you cleanse this objective.
Sorry, it's 2. It's 2, it'd be 4 if I had another quarter as well.
Oh, all 4 quarters. I see.
So it's 2.
2 victory points, and then you can cleanse 1 objective, and that's worth how many victory points?
2 as well.
Not 3 because you did.
Yes, it's 3 because we're doing it randomly. If I'd have chosen this as my fixed secondary, it would have been 2. Yeah.
So that's 5 victory points in total. So at the end, and then at the end of the battle round,
Yep.
who killed more units? Well, you killed a Screamer Killer, and I killed a unit of Infernus Marines. So neither of us. So we both scored 4 victory points because we killed a unit.
Yep.
So score is 9-4 for you.
Ooh.
So at this moment, we can recommend Steve's coaching program.
And I think it's this time I need to leave. It's a fantastic game, man.
Oh, look at the time.
I've got my hair to wash. I've got a busy day.
Yeah, you're traveling home tomorrow. You better get ready. It's like another 24 hours.
Quit while you're ahead.
That's tip number 2. So I'm still stuck with the same 2 secondaries that I drew the first time, which is to take this objective and to take that objective. I could spend my one and only command point to re-roll one of those, but I just don't want to yet. Maybe if I get desperate later on, I'll do that. I have no battle shock to take because everybody's above half strength, except for the Screamer Killer, who's at 0. He is now eternally battle shocked. So that's it, right? At the end of my command phase, I will score 4 victory points for controlling an objective. How many objectives do you control right now? Just 1?
1.
And I control 2, so that scores me an additional 4 victory points.
Yes.
So that brings me up to the score of 12-9, and now we will end the game. My Narrow Tyrant in the command phase is going to hand out Synapse. He's kind of far away from everything. He's too far away from them, so we'll give it to the Psychophage and the Ripper Swarms, I guess. It's not really going to matter. Never mind, he was actually in range of the Barb Gaunts, so I'd like them to be in Synapse for whatever I need to do. And now he will move over with his Neurogaunts, heading towards that objective that I will eventually take unless the Dreadnought has something to say about it, which I'm sure he does. The Rippers will move up a little bit through the ruins. So the Lieutenant has a special rule that he can move once per turn when I come close. Hey, stop it! Psychophage is going to come up here. Termagants over here are just going, they're going to keep holding on to that objective by leaving somebody behind on it, but we will move up, stay in our coherency.
We chose the worst place to have a fight.
Yeah, it looks cool though, all right? And that's what matters most, not whether you can fit your fingers in there to do the fight. Shrike is going to go, ah! And he's going to fly up to here. You want to Overwatch?
Nah.
That goes on the Leaper. Shooting phase. 2d6 shots.
I'm really glad you explained that.
8 shots. Looking for 3s to wound, because it's Torrent, so it automatically hits. We got 5 wounds at -1/2 damage. 4-up saves! Ooh. Only 1 dies. Which poor Stern Guard is going to bite the dust and get melted? Okay, he's your least favorite, I understand. Change your mind. Oh, no, he's your least favorite. The Termagants right here are going to fire. I realize my Barb Gaunts now can't see.
Would you like to move them? You absolutely can, by the way.
Okay, well, thank you. Because I was thinking of firing at them, but then I was like, wait, no, they're in combat.
Yeah, you move them forward.
So we're just going to...
Shoot some Infernus Marines.
Yes, they're going to come out to here, which means they won't get the +1 to hit, but that's better than
not shooting at all.
Not firing at all. I'm still going to start with the Termagants because they'll be more in range. 5 Termagants can fire, hitting on 4s. Ooh, look at that. I'm going to remember now. Sustained hits. That's 6 hits. Strength 5, so 3s to wound. Oh my goodness. 4 wounds out of 5 guys firing. 3-up saves. You're fine. Who cares? Doesn't matter. Now 4 of these guys can see them, so they're d6 shots each blast. The blast won't matter in this case. So we got 11, 16 shots. Lots of shots hitting on 4s. 6s are sustained, so those 2 of those misses stay there. 5, so 3s to wound. Ooh, my. 7 wounds. 3+ saves. Maybe you die now? Oh, only 1 wound. Wow, you've warmed up your dice.
Yeah, it's part of the program. You've really got to put the reps in with the dice, you know. Get them fully warmed up, stretch them out.
Well, the Psychophage is going to go blah all over them.
Right.
D6 shots, 3 shots, strength 6, 3s to wound. We got 2 wounds at -1. Can we finish off one of them? No. Fine. That's all my shooting. That was pretty bad. So we're going to have the Shrike charge the Infernus Marines. Made it. We're going to go like this. Yeah. So we're going to declare a charge from the Psychophage into the Terminators. Are they below strength yet? No, I haven't killed one.
Nope.
I get +1 to hit if they're below strength. The Shrike should be able to kill those 2 guys. So yeah, we'll declare a charge. We're going to have to go up and over and stuff, so I'm going to have to roll pretty high. That would be a 7. That would do it if I had no terrain in the way. So this, yeah, that would get me there with a flat run.
It's like an inch either side.
At least, because my base is probably
Yeah.
wide enough to hit some of the higher. Well, either way. Yeah, I can't go through terrain as a monster. So no, that's a failed charge. I'm saving my...
Rippers?
The Rippers will probably die from your lieutenant,
Do it.
but they would stop you from... No, they don't stop you from holding the objective. They just have your objective control. So, and they don't have any objective control themselves, so there's no point in running in yet. It's more like you run in when you run with another unit so you can take an objective. So no, sir, they will not charge. But the Neurotyrant will. You can charge something you can't see. So I don't know what I need. It's going to be high, though. 6 is definitely not it, and we're not going to reroll. On to the fight phase. They have fight first, and now he does too because he charged, so both of them will be able to go before you do. That's an interesting combo with that. I'm not used to that kind of way of thinking of it. So we'll start with the... No, you could... No, you don't have enough command points to interrupt. So Shrike will go into the Infernus Marines. Cool. All right, 2s to hit, 6 attacks from the Shrike. 6s, of course, get 2 hits. No, well, I just get 6. You know, I'll take that, because that would be the average anyways, with the 1 and the 6. Strength 6, so 3s to wound. Oh! Bollocks. So -1, 2 damage. So 4 up save, and I can kill both of them if you fail both of them. Neat. You all right over there, Steve?
Hi.
Neat. All right, yeah, there are other numbers. Hold on. Okay, it does roll 11 6s. Okay.
Come into my home, roll like this.
What happened to your first turn rolling? Why can't you do that every turn?
You should have just done what you did last time we played. You went, oh, I'm just going to pick them up. I'm just going to kill them.
We're just going to remove them. Just remove them,
Just
please.
remove them, and
All
now
right.
I see why.
Well, 2 Leapers are fighting your Terminators, and surely we can kill one of them.
Nope.
Got 12 attacks, hitting on 3s. 6s do an extra, so that's not horrible. 4s to wound. Okay, we got 5 wounds. That could kill 2 Terminators. 3 up saves. This is where you biff it. Well, you did biff it, but it didn't kill 2 Terminators. It kills 1 and almost kills another one. That would have been even better if you failed 1 more, though. Makes me feel happy. Who's hitting back? Infernus Marines? Oh, look at you trying to grab the objective in a cheeky way. You did end up closer to my model, though. Is that correct?
Yeah, and I'm base to base.
Yeah, okay. I still probably maybe have better objective control than you do.
Probably.
I don't know what the psychophage is. We'll look at it after. Looking for 3s to hit. Whoa, look at you. Your dice are on fire. Strength? 4? So
Yeah.
5s to move. All right, well, it looked good at first. Failed. He's got a 5 up Feel No Pain as an enhancement, and he passes it. And then your librarian is going to try to redeem himself from that last showing of nothingness. Nah, no, he's not. 4s to wound.
Just 1, -1.
5 up. Yeah, no. Okay. Captain Vanguard, still in the Assault Doctrine, so he gets +2 attacks.
Ooh, means business.
No sustained attacks.
Nope.
Or sustained hits. 4s to wound, is that right? No, he's strength 7, so 3s
yeah.
to wound. So we got 5 wounds.
Yeah.
-2, so 6 up save. 2 damage each, that kills both of them. Well, I'm in trouble. It looked good for me at first when I charged up and killed half your guys, but that's all I've been able to do since then. And you're going to consolidate onto the objective, which should nab it for you. I'm assuming you have good objective control of Terminators. At this point, I have objective control 3, and you've got 3 guys with objective control 1, so that objective belongs to nobody.
Yep.
End of my turn. I did not get my secondaries. I'm not able to throw them away. That's really hard, by the way, not being able to throw them away. That's tough beans. So I don't get any points. That's it. That's my turn.
Okay, so the first card that I've drawn is No Prisoners. While this secondary is active, each time an enemy unit is destroyed, you score 2 VPs to a maximum of 5. And even if I score any of these points at the end of the turn, this card will be scored. The second one is Overwhelming Force. While this is active, then each time an enemy unit that's started within range of an objective is destroyed, you score 3 VPs. And again, if I score any of that, then that card is done, and I can score up to 5 VPs.
Some Battle Shock, or 2 Battle Shocks, so 6 plus on them. They are not Battle Shocked, and 6 plus from your Stern Guard.
Oh yeah.
I know you can't see them.
Oh.
Ooh, they're Battle Shocked. So they cannot grab objectives, nor can they have stratagems given to them, which I don't think you were going to do either of, so not a big deal. So Oath of Moment, which lets you pick a unit to reroll hits and wounds.
Yep.
Psychophage,
Yep. And I'm going to pick the Tactical Doctrine this turn, which allows me to fall back and shoot, and fall back in charge.
Nice. And then you'll gain 4 victory points because you control 1 or more objectives.
Yeah.
You do not control more objectives than me, so only 4. So the score is now 13 to 12 in your favor.
I'm off.
The Dreadnought is coming over to take care of my Neuro Tyrant, or whatever he decides to fire at. Lieutenant that's right here is going to pop through to deal with some Ripper Swarms. Finds the ruins infested with them. Terminators are going to move forward. Looks like they want to deal with that. So they're going to end within 9 inches of my Termagants. Termagants have a rule that once per turn they can move d6 inches whenever you end within 9 inches of them. The thing is, though, they're on the objective, so I am not... Oh, you know, actually, I have an idea. They're going to move 4 inches. I'm going to use that to try to hide as much as they can, because I know you want to kill things that are on objectives. So the more models that are far away, like you'll still be able to see some of them. And so the idea here is that the first volley will kill the ones you can see.
Also, really, in case he does really well and kills this, I set up an easy charge from him into them.
Right.
So that was the purpose of me having different options for charges.
Exactly. So they basically redeployed away. When they finish moving, I'm going to fire Overwatch with my my Neuro Tyrant. He's going to fire into them. 2d6 auto hits. I'll take 7. 4s to wound. It's only -1 AP, but they're 2 damage apiece. If I'm lucky, I'll kill a couple Terminators. 4s to wound. Not lucky at all. 3 wounds. Technically still could. 3 up saves. Ha! What a waste of a command point. The not battle-shocked apothecary is like, oh, okay, guys, I'm all right. I had a weird daydream going on over here. As if a million voices cried out in pain, and we're all silenced at once.
I could only move 3 because you shot them with that unit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I did hit them at least once.
Yeah.
So they're -2 movement.
Yeah,
so they
that's
can move
fine.
4 inches then.
That's okay.
Either way, they're just falling back. Librarian will also move up. Okay. Where are you going to fire first?
The Dreadnought.
Into?
Big Mama.
Everything into him, including the Stormbolters?
Stormbolters, I'm going to go into this unit here.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Stormbolters. Looks like you got 2 hits, and then they'll be winning on 3s.
Re-rolling because they're twin-linked. 2 wounds. No AP.
6 up saves. So 2 die. They got the rockets. Crack, obviously. He's Oath of Momented, so you can re-roll. And then you're winning on a 3. What's the AP?
-2.
So a 5 up save. Oh!
Boom.
You ain't killing no psychophage. Blast cannons. Both miss, but re-roll. 1 hits. 3s to wound. AP -3, so 6 up. How much damage? D6 plus 1, I believe, right?
3.
So he's got a 5 up Feel No Pain built in.
Nice.
That doesn't matter. He's down to 7 wounds. Now you're in Tactical Doctrine, so you can fall back and shoot and charge. So you're going to put some flamers into my Shrike. So 6 auto hits. That'll wound on... What's their strength? Are they 4s or are they 5s? I don't remember.
5, I think.
Yeah, so strength 5, toughness 5, so 4s to wound. Got 2 wounds.
Yep.
AP 1 on these.
Nothing.
So 4 up save. And I don't think he... Oh, yeah, he's got a built-in 5 up Feel No Pain thanks to an enhancement. He takes 1 wound, bringing him down to 5. Who's next? Your battle-shocked Sternguard. Doesn't matter as long as you don't try to use a reroll on him. They're going to fire at him.
I've got 2 different weapons, so the combi weapon first. 2 hits. 4 up anti-infantry. That's a mortal.
That's a mortal because it's anti-infantry 4+.
Yeah.
So you wound on 4s, but they count as critical wounds.
Yeah.
And you have devastating wounds.
Yeah.
Which critical wounds do mortal wounds. So that's 1 mortal wound, right?
Yep.
He's down to 4. Sorry, I had to go through all of that. It's a lot to follow, but it's actually pretty straightforward once you kind of learn the little ins and outs of it. And you got a heavy bolter. Hitting on 4s. Oh, all right. That was neat.
Okay, cool.
And then we got Terminators, a bajillion shots. Where are they going? Oh, and your Librarian too, I guess.
All of these guys into him.
So assault cannon and 3 bolters.
I'll come back to him. So this whole unit on there.
Okay, so the captain too.
Yeah.
Storm bolters. 3s to hit.
This is including the captain.
Why does he hit on 3s too?
I'm not sure, but I'm not too worried about it.
I think he hits on 2s, but
Yeah.
he only had 1 2 in there. Not likely to have been his.
Exactly.
5s to wound. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 up save. 5 up Feel No Pain. Oh, he does not feel. So you actually chunked out a bunch of them, but he just does not notice.
Right.
Bolt cannon. Ooh, 2 hits. And then strength 6, I believe. Yeah. The 3s to wound. No AP though, right?
Nope.
4 up. Yeah, well, whatever.
Wow.
Lieutenant will then fire at the Ripper Swarms. Hit on 3s. Wounding on 3s. Okay. Librarian, what's he firing?
His combi weapon, and he's going to overcharge his smite.
Oh, super smite. Where is he firing?
Everything into these gaunts.
They can see just the one, but that's enough.
Yeah.
So what are we hitting on here?
Stormbolt was first, 4 up it says. It's quite strange.
Yeah, maybe it's a typo. Maybe by this point you'll know that it's a 3 up.
But that is
A mortal wound.
anti-infantry and a mortal wound because it's a devastating wound. So
Just one though, right?
Just the one.
Okay, well that's 1. And now Smiteroni.
3 shots because it's D6.
Now you overcharge it, so...
Strength 6. Hitting on 3s though.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Does it become... not the ones there, but does it become hazardous or whatever it's called?
Yes, now I've finished firing. I need to roll a dice. And on a 1, he's going to take some mortal wounds.
Yeah, if he was not a character, he would just die.
No!
Oh! He takes 3 mortal wounds. Now you can re-roll it. That's actually on the list of things you're allowed to re-roll at the command point. No? You want to keep your command points?
Keep him.
So he's down to 1 wound. Okay, I'll take it. Time for charges. Where are we starting?
We're going to charge the Stern Guard into your Shrike.
Okay, go for it. Oh, wait. I am going to, before you charge, Overwatch with the Neuro Tyrant into them.
Okay.
I'm going to double check. That's allowed, right?
You can only Overwatch once per turn.
Is it once per turn?
Yeah.
Not allowed. I already overwatched. Okay, charge your 9 inches. Scrub. So think you're so special. So getting base contact, because you can, but still want to try to work towards that objective. Who's next?
Infernus Marines.
Bring it. He'll take them all on. 11 inches. Terminator's going to my Psychophage.
Yep.
Not going to overwatch there. He's not going to do enough damage. 10 inches. Yeah. Well, he's most likely dead. He does have a Feel No Pain 5+, so you know. You can go further than that. So you can get your captain in there.
Captain Vanguard.
Captain Vanguard. Called that, of course, because he has a penchant to lead from the front.
Yes.
Lieutenant's going to charge in. Obviously, it auto charges.
Thank
It's
you.
within 2 inches. Burn, is he going after my Termagants? Or
Sure.
the Barb Gaunts?
These guys.
Yeah, that's your objective anyways. He makes it. Nobody is surprised. So we're going to do all the Stern Guard and the Infernus because they're all the same profile. So nice fast dice rolling, hitting on 3s.
Ooh.
That's a good hit. 5s to wound. Oh, that's a bunch. 4 up. Oh, that kills him unless he makes a Feel No Pain 5+. Ooh, he's got 1 wound left.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm just going to move that guy out of the way. So I can mark that. There you go. Librarian then will attack the Termagants. And you're hitting on 3s.
Yep.
Oh, he's just not showing, is he?
He's not.
And 3s to wound. AP.
-1.
So, failed save. He killed 1.
And dead.
1 Termagant.
Sustained.
Lieutenant into the Ripper Swarms.
So you're hitting on 3s.
Oh!
What does the 6s do?
Yeah, they explode because it is sustained hits.
Oh, he has sustained hits.
Yeah, because of the paired blade rule.
Oh, cool. Wound on 2s. They're only toughness 2 now. And yeah. Except saves, because somehow it's AP nothing. So you did 5 wounds. That kills 1 of them.
Okay.
And injures 1 down to 3 wounds. As the Terminators go to attack the Psychophage, I'm going to spend a command point on Death Frenzy, a Tyranid specific stratagem. If you kill him on a 4+, he gets to fight.
And I'm also going to spend 1 CP for Honor the Chapter. That means I get the Lance ability, which gives me +1 to wound on the charge. You hit on
You got your Power Fists. So Terminators get +1 to hit against Oath of Moment. So they're going to hit on 2s with their Power Fists. Re-rolling because Oath of Moment says to re-roll. Nice. Strength 8, toughness 9. So you have 4s to wound because you have +1 to wound.
Yeah.
And re-rolling because of Oath of Moment. Yeah, that's going to do it. AP -2, so 5 up save. 2 damage each. So that's 5 get through, so that's 10 damage. Ooh, I could survive this. He still has some swords though. 5 up, Feel No Pain. He's got 1 wound left. Okay. All right, it's all up to your swords. Captain Vanguard is going to take the honor. Hitting on a 2. Yeah, they all hit. And then wounding on a 5. No, it's 4 because your strength 5 because toughness 9. Any AP on this?
-2 damage.
5 up. Okay, I got to make 6 5-ups to stay alive.
You can do it.
Oh, close. On a 4+, he fights on death.
Do it. I want to see it.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
With style.
Now he gets +1 to hit you because you're below your full strength.
Yeah, okay.
It'd be +1 to wound if you're below half strength, but you're not. He's got D6 +1 attacks. 6 attacks. These attacks hit on 3s, but 2s because he's going in a feeding frenzy. He's just like, all right, 2s to hit. And 6s are sustained, because I'm remembering that, because I have that against infantry and swarms. And these are strength 6, so 3s to wound. They're actually anti-psyker 2+, so if there was a librarian in there, I'd be 2+ing to wound, and critically is a word now, because he has devastating wounds, which means he's going to wound you on 3s, and 6s do mortal wounds. Oh my.
Oh my.
4 mortal wounds there, and then 4 wounds at -1, 2 damage. The mortal wounds happen after, though. So 3-up saves. Oh my.
Damage?
So 2 damage each. So he dies. He takes 2 wounds. He's down to 1 wound. And then you take 4 mortal wounds. He just killed 3 Terminators. And dies. Oh wait, he has deadly demise. So on a 6, he'll do another mortal wound. No, that would have been cool though. That's all of your attacks, so I get to attack back. I'm going to pile on these Termagants, and we're going to kill that last wound on that librarian.
Base to base.
Everybody can fight. Yeah. 4s to hit. 6s are sustained, so we get 1 extra. 5s to wound. Oh, 2 wounds, 2-up save. He's only got 1 wound left, and... Stop it. Oh, he's alive. He's alive. That's okay. We'll kill him later. Shrike. He's going to get cheeky. He's going to split his attacks.
Ooh.
3 and 3.
Oh, no, that is a bold move, Con.
Yeah, right over there. 2s to hit. Sustained. So that's 4 hits.
On the Infernus Marines, they're already wounded.
3s to wound. Only 1.
AP?
Yes. That kills 1. See, the way I see it, if I split the attacks, because they're all the same profile, I'm just killing more guys.
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason not to, except to fully destroy a unit, which I guess is a reason, because that's one of our objectives. Whoops! 2s to hit. Oh, sustained! Woo! 3s to wound. Okay, we got 4 at -1, I believe. And you fail 1 of those. So kill 1 of your guys, and I'm going to check to make sure it's not -2. It was just -1. So he kills 2 individuals rather than a unit. So I can see the folly. But if I shot at or attacked just 1 unit, I would have overkilled it by 2 more guys, and then just regretted all my choices.
You would have, yeah.
Yeah.
That's how the dice go.
Yeah, that's it. The Ripper Swarm does nothing. And that's the end of your turn. Mm-hmm. So let's take a look at your objectives. Oh. So you killed 1 unit, so what does that get you?
2 points.
And he was on an objective, so you also get overwhelming force because of that, right?
3 points, so 5 points total.
So does that bring the score to 18 to 12?
You said I was on 13 before, so yeah.
Yeah, 18 to 12 at the end of battle round 2. Now, we also get some points for killing stuff. You killed a unit of mine, so 4 victory points. And because I split my attacks, you get another 4 victory points, and I don't get 4 victory points because I didn't kill anything.
No, I think I also killed another unit in your turn too.
Yeah, either way, you get 8 victory points. So that catapults you ahead to 26 to 12. On my turn, I'm still stuck with the objectives to grab those 2. I feel like I have to spend my command point to throw away trying to grab that one, though. I got area denial, which is at the end of my turn. I need to have a unit wholly within 6 inches of the center and no enemies wholly within 6 inches of the center. That objective marks the center. I've got to kill everything here. That's not technically impossible. It's just going to be difficult. Battle Shock, got 1 on him, and he passes easily. And then the Ripper Swarms, I'm just going to say they're Battle Shock. I don't want to look them up because I'm not going to give them stratagems and they don't have any command and control anyways.
You're not under half strength though.
Oh, that's true. I'm at half strength.
Yeah, so you don't need to take it at all.
No, you're right. You're right. Narrow Tyrant is going to move up. Did you want to Overwatch?
No, I'm good, thanks.
My Barb Gaunts are going to have to move, both to get to the center and to be able to fire at your Terminators. Here we're going to daisy chain forward a little bit so we can get as many Termagants in range of that Librarian while holding that objective. And then we're going to fall back those. Just keep them on the objective for me. And so just swirl around so they're on the objective.
Yep.
We're good. And we'll fire at them. 7 of them are in range, hitting on 4s. 6s sustain, so we got 3 extra. Wounding on 4s, because they're strength 5. Make 3 2-up saves. That's actually worse than I thought it was going to be. Yay! Oh, he's so dead! Oh, see you later, library. What an ignominious death.
He has had the worst game. He has killed nothing.
Yeah, he killed a Termagant or 2. 2.
He did more wounds to himself than he did to Termagants.
Didn't he? Yeah. He hurt himself with it. Yeah, the only reason I killed him there is because he hurt himself.
Yeah.
Twice. Neuro Tyrant here is going to fire at your Terminators. 2d6 shots. Oh.
Their time has come.
Ooh, auto hits, so no sustained fire chance, but I'd rather auto hit anyways. Strength 5, so only 4 is to wound. Okay, 4 wounds. 3-up saves. Ooh, 2 damage each. So that kills the Terminator, leaving your lone captain at what, 3 wounds? 4 wounds, okay. Yeah. And then we're gonna blammo him from the back. Yeah, you got d6 shots each. Oh, wow, 23 shots. Hitting on 4s. Sustained fire. Ooh, that's pretty bad, but we've got some 6s to make up for it. 4s to wound. Okay, I can technically kill him if you make a lot of failed 2-up saves, 5 of them. 1. So he's down to 3 wounds, unless he has feel no pain.
Nope.
My shooting, so the Barb Gaunts will charge the Infernus Marine. 10 inches. Oh, I gotta kill him though. No, it doesn't matter. I'm not area denialing. Denialing. Yeah, whatever. We're there. In charge of Dreadnought. Do you want to Overwatch?
Nope.
I made it. Really, this is just to grab the objectives. So what we'll do is we'll put these guys like that, and then he'll come around. He can't get into base contact, so he can go that way instead. But we still have to keep our coherency, drag along some of that foliage. There we are. Do you have a couple command points there, good sir?
I do, but I don't need to use them because my captain, once per battle, can use a stratagem for 0 CPs, even if I've already used it that turn. Ooh. And I think now is the time, Captain Vanguard. I need to roll some dice.
Show his true colors. He gets a charge. He's going to heroically intervene, which is normally 2 command points, which allows you to charge. You have to have an enemy unit within 6 inches that has finished a charge.
And I can't end on the objective.
Yeah. Got a bunch of strike first or fight first, but you get to go first because it's my turn.
No, because I don't get the fight first when you do the It's one distinction or one restriction of the stratagem.
Okay, well then I'll definitely fight with the Barb Gaunts first.
Yep.
And I am going to put as many attacks as I can into the captain.
So do you want to go 4?
Yeah,
and then
4 and 1 onto him because you're offering me the chance to kill him.
Yeah.
I'm not going to.
But there's a chance.
But there's a chance.
There's a chance, man.
There's 4s to hit. You are alive. 5s to wound. You are definitely alive. And then 1 attack into the Infernus guy. He is alive. And then Neuro Tyrant and the little Gaunts into your Dreadnought. That should be funny. 7 attacks from the little Neuro Gaunts. They're going to get +1 to hit because the Neuro Tyrant gives them +1 to hit. So 3s to hit. 6s are sustained. So they actually get 1 more hit than attacks. Watch out for their strength 3 attacks against your toughness, what, 12?
Something like that.
6s to... Ah, we got one. We got a wound. Yeah, you got a wound. How embarrassing is that?
I think I've got a 2-up save.
Oh, that doesn't sound right.
Then 2 up.
You do have 2-up save.
I do.
Fine, I didn't want to hurt you anyways. Neuro Tyrant will hit on 6s or 2s because of his special thing, and he adds 1, strength 5, so still 6s to wound. 2 wounds, no AP, 2-up save. Ooh, you're fine. All of the strike first have now gone, so you get to pick who fights next.
This guy.
Infernus guy?
Is it?
Try to finish him off. I've got 1 wound left.
I'll go with the guy that gets the extra attack because he's Stern Guard and he's feeling stern.
Why does he get an extra attack? Oh, because
they're veterans.
Because he's a Stern Guard. Yes, yeah. I see what you mean. Hitting on 3s and wounding on 5s. 1 wound. Not devastating though in close combat. 4 up. I'm fine. My turn.
My turn.
The Shrike.
3 and 3?
Yeah, I need to kill both of them. Get lots of points. So the first guy, the Infernus, 2s to hit, 3s to wound. 2 wounds at -1, so 4-up saves. Oh. Fiddlesticks. And against the other one, that'll be 3 hits because of the 6. 2 wounds, 4-up saves. Okay, he's dead at least. Killed a unit. And now your captain can go choppity chop chop to my Barb Gaunts. Captain Vanguard, how many attacks do you have now that you're not an Assault Doctrine?
7.
Oh, just 7.
Just the +1, because I'm not in the Assault Doctrine. Then I'll spend a CP so that he gets +1 to wound with the lance.
Why not, right? 2s to hit. Because he still counts as charging, right? He just doesn't get to fight first.
Yeah.
And then, what are we looking at? 2s to wound then?
Strength 7.
But then +1 to wound.
Strength 6, sorry.
Yeah, so that's definitely 2s to wound. AP?
-2, 2 damage.
6 up, I believe. I'll double check. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna double check. Yeah, so 6. They were a 4-up save. There are 2 wounds each, so you killed 1. So yeah, not bad. And then your Infernus guy, he's good attack, hitting on 3s. Oh, he can still kill me if he wounds on a 5. No. I was gonna say your lieutenant kills my Ripper Swarms. And then your Dreadnought will get 5 attacks. And then winning on 3s. Any AP?
Nope.
So 6-up saves. Kill 2 more.
What a beast.
Hey, put some below half strength. No, I'm at half strength because of him. In the end, though, I don't grab the objective because your OC is 4, -3. You even got the lieutenant on it as well, but I might have a Neurogon. But either way, I don't take it, so no points there. I don't get area denial, so no points there. So I think we can call it here, just because I think all the interesting things have happened.
Yep.
Like obviously there's going to be some punching back and forth. Probably kill the Infernus Marine. The Captain will keep wrangling them. Let's do one last showdown, okay? Captain kills the Barb Guns.
Ooh.
The Shrike kills the Infernus Marine. And somehow they agree to walk towards each other without charging. So no matter what happens, they both get to swing.
Okay.
All right, you ready for that?
I'm ready for that.
Okay, you want to go first or you want me to go first?
You go first, sir.
Okay,
Yeah.
I've got 6 attacks.
Yeah.
We're assuming no command points, no stratagems.
We're both.
This is a
We're both
fight of
battle
honor.
shocked.
It's-
We're both battle shocked.
There you go. It's an honor duel. The Shrike honors it for some reason. Some alien unknown
I
reason.
say what, you charge me, you get the fight first, but I'm going to spend 2 CPs and fight on death through Honor the Chapter.
There we go.
Only in death does duty end.
that
There we
works. So as I fly towards the captain,
go. Only in death does duty end.
hits 9 times out of
Ooh,
6.
Suit you, sir. Suit you.
4s to wound. Wait, 3s to wound? Let me double check. That was 3s to wound. So we're looking at 7 wounds at -1, 2 damage. You gotta fail 2 3-up saves, which you do not. Look at that. Okay, stop dancing. You gotta kill me before it's interesting. Otherwise, we're just gonna swing again. And then, as the Shrike comes down, you hold up your sword, you yell, "For the Emperor!" And you hit on 2s.
Yep.
No sustained. Strength.
6.
So 3s to wound. And AP.
-2.
6-up saves. 2 damage each, right?
Yep.
I've got to make 6 5-up feel no pains. And he feels the pain as he descends onto the sword and is cut in half, just like in the trailer for Space Marine 2, as he fights basically,
Yes.
kind of, he fought just more a warrior, but whatever.
Whatever.
You're way better than Captain Typhus, or sorry, Lieutenant Typhus now. Whatever, he's been demoted because of alleged heresy, but we'll find out more about that in Space Marine 2. This is not a trailer for Space Marine 2. So you kill the Shrike,
Yes.
he yells, and as the synapse is all gone, and he fires into combat and just kind of mows down the Neurotyrant, the rest of the Gaunts scatter away as they've lost access to synapse and they revert to their more basic instincts.
Do you know what you should have brought?
What?
You should have brought a Swarm Lawn.
No, I should have brought 2 Screamer Killers. Matthew here from MiniWarGaming.com, and joining me today is Steve from Vanguard Tactics. And we've got a special battle report for you because we have got the new Leviathan box. And we're going to play a game with just the stuff in the box. Let's take a look at these gorgeous models.
Oh, what a great game.
Yeah, it was.
That was awesome.
That was a fantastic game.
You got really unlucky with your cards, I think, but great, killing.
That to me is, of course, I like winning the game based on victory conditions and stuff, but I like a good back and forth murder fest.
Yeah.
And I think we had.
We didn't know which way it was going to go. There
No.
was points where it was like, oh, it's looking really bad for me. Oh, actually, I've brought this back.
That was literally like an hour and a half ago. We thought the game was pretty much over when my Screamer Killer and Neurotyrant took out 10 of your guys in one go.
Yeah.
But then you killed the Screamer Killer, and that took out a huge amount of my punch.
MVP.
Oh, the captain, of course.
Captain Vanguard really put the work in.
Well, he charged and killed the Leapers, came back, killed the Psychophage, and then helped with the Barb Gaunts.
Yeah.
And then one-on-one with the Shrike, of course.
Librarian.
Yeah. Librarian would be the WVP. The worst,
The biggest-
or LVP, least valuable player.
The biggest loser.
The BL.
I should have put the biophage in to do something and kept the librarian back here.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe he would have actually helped.
Yeah.
So that is the box set Leviathan, added in with, of course, the index rules, which are available for download now. So, of course, just a reminder, we're going to be having a ton more 10th edition stuff, so make sure you subscribe. Go check out Steve's channel, Vanguard Tactics. They do all sorts of good tactical discussions. And, of course, they have their programs if you're interested in that. All at the link below. And like I said before, make sure you pre-order your box of Leviathan so you can have a lot of fun. Split it with a friend if you just want one of the sides. And if you want to help support us a bit more, we do have affiliate links below to all the major regions of the world, at least the ones that most of our viewers come from. And so if you buy through those links, then we do get a little bit of an affiliate commission. So, or support your local gaming store, because that is awesome too. So, thank you, Steve. That was awesome.
It's been a pleasure.
I hope everybody. Yeah, no, it has been. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I hope everybody enjoyed watching that as much as we enjoyed playing that, or more. More is good too.
Yeah.
Other than that, thanks for watching.
Oh my.
Oh my. Happy working.